What is up, Collector Crew? Shiny Collector 98 here. Every year a new Pokemon game comes out, and before it does, fans conjure speculation. I normally like to wait until we have a little more information on games before I input my own 2 cents, and now with the games being less than a month away from release, here is some Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee recap and speculation. Let's start with the biggest change that these games bring, the lack of traditional wild battles. You can still enter wild battles, but you cannot fight nor damage wild Pokemon, and it is more akin to the Pokemon Go battle format. With this comes the dilemma of how level grinding will work in these games. I see 2 ways that the game developers can fix this potential problem. The first and less likely scenario is that they will allow us a versus seeker type feature from the get-go and allow unlimited trainer rebattles to train. The more likely situation is that players will receive the experience share early on in game and keep its use style that it gained from the Generation 6 games, where it gives experience to all party members instead of one Pokemon. Along with that, we would also assume that catching Pokemon will also still give experience. That was another feature introduced in Generation 6, but it might not stay since Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are aiming towards more Generation 1 mechanics. The newer experience share style made level grinding too broken before, so this may serve as a nerf on level grinding. On top of that, if catching Pokemon becomes the main way to level grind, it would also encourage the catch 'em all aspect of the games. The next important topic is held items. It has been confirmed that held items will not be a returning mechanic in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. This shocked many longtime fans because it has been in the game since the year 2000. However, being that these new games are meant to reflect the first games, they revoked that feature to give it a classic feel for old fans. I haven't heard many complaints about this, but it does bring up the question of how Mega Evolutions will work. Mega Evolutions has been confirmed for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and normally to Mega Evolve, a Pokemon must be holding its Mega Stone. There lies the problem. If it needs to hold a Mega Stone to Mega Evolve, but cannot hold any item, how will it Mega Evolve? Well, the games of course already know which Pokemon can and cannot Mega Evolve, so I believe you will just be given the option for those that can during battle. And as in previous games with Mega Evolution, I believe these games will still limit to 1 Mega Evolution per battle. The next topic is one I haven't heard many fans talking about yet, and that is how we will get a lowland variance of the originally Cantonian Pokemon, especially since these games take place in the Kanto region. Alolan forms aren't anything I expected to be in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, however, they have been confirmed for the games, and I think there will be 2 ways to get Alolan variants in these games. We already know that these new games are compatible with Pokemon Go, and Alolan forms have recently been released in that, so you will most likely be able to transfer them through that means. I also believe that we will be able to catch them in-game at the Sevi Islands. The Sevi Islands weren't in the original Kanto games, but were introduced in the Generation 3 Kanto remakes. The Sevi Islands are an extension of Kanto that are somewhat of tropical islands. This fits perfectly with the Alolan forms of Pokemon being from in-game Alola, based off of real-world Hawaii. It would be an interesting feature to add, and seeing the Sevi Islands in fully remastered graphics on the Nintendo Switch would be incredible. There is, of course, also the chance that Alolan forms will be scattered throughout the region. However, since they aren't supposed to be from Kanto, I don't see this happening unless it somehow ties in with the lore of these games. Now on to my favorite topic, shiny Pokemon. If you don't know what a shiny Pokemon is, it's a differently colored variant of the Pokemon that is rarer and serves as a good collectible. It was a question for a while if shiny Pokemon would be available in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, since they didn't exist in the original Kanto games, but thankfully they will be making a return. Beyond just that, we already know what the shiny animation will look like, as that is normally something that changes from game to game. It will be similar to the Generation 7 large yellow star animation with some modifications. It will be sped up and slightly shrunken in order to showcase the shiny Pokemon better. This was a much needed adjustment, as a lot of Pokemon players were not pleased with the Generation 7 shiny animation because it obscured the Pokemon too much. If a general wild Pokemon is shiny, it will appear shiny in the overworld. We have seen footage from demos that have revealed that. I believe this will make for fast shiny hunting, as in the spin-off game Pokemon Rumble for the Wii, where you can see many Pokemon at once while running through an area, and therefore you have many attempts at a shiny in a short period of time. It has been questioned if your starter, Eevee and Pikachu, are shiny locked. A shiny lock is a seal that developers put on a specific Pokemon to prohibit it from being shiny. Starter Pokemon have never been shiny locked as of yet, but Eevee and Pikachu get special haircuts and are seen in pictures taken in-game that may cause it to be locked. The developers would most likely not want to program multiple models of each shiny for each haircut, and multiple cutscenes for the shiny and normal variants. This is not confirmed, but I do not see the starters of these games being able to be shiny. Speculating is one of the most fun parts of new Pokemon games coming out. I hope you enjoyed mine, as well as I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did and would like to see more Pokemon content, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow my Twitch channel at ShinyCollector98. And until next time, keep it calm, cool, and collected.